Amid all the uproar created by the fake Bhutanese refugee scam, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal today, while furnishing replies to the questions raised by the lawmakers, has said that he is ready to launch investigation into the alleged financial embezzlement in the Maoist cantonments. The Prime Minister has even expressed his commitment to face action if he is found guilty. The Premier's comments come as a welcome relief at a time when speculations are rife over efforts to conclude the probe into refugee scam in haste. Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal responds to questions raised by the parliamentarians, claims he is prepared to be jailed if found involved in alleged cantonment corruption. Nepal Hajj Committee Chief Samachar arrested from Singha Darbar in connection with fake Bhutanese refugees case, alleged of facilitating the scam. British mountaineer Kenton sets a new record for the most Mount Everest summits by a non-Nepali, reaches the top of the world's highest mountain for the 17th time. And official countdown to the FIFA World Cup 2026 begins in the star-studded red carpet event in Los Angeles. New logo and campaign for the 23rd edition of World Cup launched. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has claimed that he's prepared to go to jail if he is found guilty in the alleged corruption in the Maoist cantonments. He has added that other cases of corruptions would also be investigated. At today's session of the House of Representatives, parliamentarians had asked questions to the Prime Minister on topics including the fake Bhutanese refugee scam, transitional justice and issues related to the citizenship. They had also asked about the government plans to revive national economy and ensuring good governance to the public. Responding to the questions, Prime Minister Dahal claimed that there was and would be no pressure to influence investigations into the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. He added that the issues related to the citizenship would be addressed within 1 month. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dahal refuted claims of corruption in the Maoist cantonments, adding he was ready to face legal action if found guilty. Premier Dahal also expressed commitment of concluding topics related to transitional justice as per the sentiments of the peace accord. In another context, Prime Minister Dahal said that the report of the Lal Commission prepared after the study of Madhesh and Tharuhat protest could not be made public because of the Supreme Court's decision. He added that he was in favor of making the report public. It was the first instance where the members of the House of Representatives questioned Prime Minister Dahal following the November elections. Police have arrested the president of Nepal Hajj Committee, Samachar, in connection with the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. Police have also arrested leader of Bhutanese refugees and rights activist Teknath Richal. Police had arrested Mia from the premises of Singha Darbar and has taken him to Kathmandu Police Circle. Police had arrested Mia from near the Ministry of Energy when he was preparing to hand over his responsibilities in the Hajj Committee. The vehicle that belongs to the Hajj Committee had been used to carry out the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. The group involved in the scam had also used his vehicle. The former Minister for Home Affairs, Ram Bahadur, had appointed Mia as the president of the Hajj Committee on the 20th of January 2021. Later, Balkrishna Khad of the Nepali Congress, who succeeded Thapa, also gave continuity to Mia, even though the head of the committee was often changed with a change in government leadership. An arrest warrant has been issued against Thapa's son Pratik on charge of being involved in the same scam. According to sources, Mia was in charge of finding people who were willing to be guised as Bhutanese refugees and providing the vehicle of the Hajj Committee for this purpose while conducting additional tasks as assigned by the criminal group involved in the scam. He was out of contact after his involvement in the scam was revealed. Meanwhile, police have also arrested leader and rights activist of Bhutanese refugees Teknath Rijal at around 5 p.m. Political parties are polarized regarding the formation of a subcommittee to discuss on the bill related to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The Law, Justice and Human Rights Committee of the Parliament was making preparations to form a subcommittee to conclude the peace process at the earliest. However, disputes had surfaced regarding the entity for discussion after Minister for Law Dhanraj Gurung presented the bill at the committee. Today's meeting was postponed until tomorrow after a few parliamentarians said that discussions should be held at the thematic committee, while others demanded the formation of a subcommittee for the same. Prior to this, senior leaders of Nepali Congress, CPN-UML and CPN-Mao Centre had reached an agreement to hold discussions on the bill by forming a special committee or a subcommittee. Today's meeting, chaired by the senior-most member of the committee, has endorsed the interim working procedure unanimously. Based on the arrangement of the working procedure, membership of any parliamentarian failing to attend 5 consecutive meetings of the committee without any information can be scrapped. Parking facility of the under construction View Tower at the old bus park in Kathmandu has been opened. Despite ongoing construction works of the View Tower, the parking facility in the basement of the structure has been opened for parking of the private vehicles. Jaleshwar Bikoi builders have been constructing the View Tower. As the construction company is yet to set the rate of parking, the basement has been opened for free parking at the moment. According to the construction company, around 50 vehicles park at the facility on a daily basis. Based on the existing plans, the bus park is to be shifted to the underground facilities of the View Tower. A total of 400 vehicles and 700 motorcycles can be parked at the facility after completion of construction works of the View Tower. The Kathmandu metropolitan city has plans of operating a bus terminal inside the View Tower. However, as the construction of the building is yet to complete, preparations have yet to be made regarding operation of the bus terminal. Despite an agreement between the Metropolis and Jaleshwar Swachhanda and Bikoi company to conclude the construction works within 5 years, reached on the 6th of March 2015, the View Tower is yet to complete even in 8 years since the construction works began. Health condition of former Minister, Nepali Congress Central Member and Parliamentarian Sanjay Kumar Gautam has deteriorated. According to doctors, problems have surfaced in the liver and urinary system of Gautam, who has been holding a hunger strike for the past 6 days with the demand of construction of a new bridge at Jabdighat over the Babai River. More than a dozen individuals have said the government has remained indifferent to Gautam's demand and expressed solidarity with him by holding a relay strike. Gautam has been in a hunger strike since the 14th of May with a 15-point demand, which includes construction of new bridges over the Babai River in the Jabdighat area, operation of Gularia-Murtia border point, allocation of adequate budget for control of water flow in the river, and construction of Bhurigau-Telpani road section. Police have arrested warrants against at least 26 individuals, including former administrative officer of Saptari, for issuing citizenships to non-Nepalese. Saptari's former district administration officer Kishore Ram has been alleged of issuing citizenships to non-Nepali individuals. Saptari District Court's official has said the District Administration Office had issued citizenship to Satish Yadav by forging details. Satish Yadav, who had been arrested earlier, is out of jail on a bail of 100,000 rupees. Former District Administration Officer Kishore Ram last Wednesday had been transferred to Saptari's Bishnupur Rural Municipality and appointed as the Chief Administrative Officer. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What do you think is the reason behind the dispute within Nepali Congress regarding suspending their leader Balkrishna Khand? Your options are A, incapable leadership, B, result of intra-party faction, and C, ongoing investigation. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Houses and structures built by encroaching the public land in Trishakti Toll have been removed by the Triyuga municipality of Udaipur. According to Triyuga municipality, houses and structures built by 5 families by encroaching the public land where they had been living for the past 10 years have been removed. The families have alleged the municipality of doing injustice by after it demolished the houses. They have claimed that they had purchased the land from other individuals. Birganj Metropolis has begun management of unattended electric wires in the city area. The Metropolis has begun the management of electric wires of internet service providers, television services and telecommunications to curb the possibilities of fire and other accidents caused by the unattended wires. The Metropolis began managing the unattended wires after the service provider companies ignored several calls to do so. According to the Metropolis, it had no alternative to remove the wires that had remained unattended and were deteriorating the beauty of the city. The National Land Commission (PALPA) has distributed land ownership certificates to 354 unorganized landowners of Rampur municipality. During the month of Posh of Nepali calendar of the ongoing fiscal year, the Commission had distributed land ownership certificate to 262 landowners of Rampur, which had been enduring the problem of unorganized settlement for the past 5 years. Chairperson of the Commission in Palpa, Mohanlal Gaire, said that a total of 616 landowners of Rampur have received land ownership certificate so far. Meanwhile, 102,400,000 rupees has been generated after the distribution of land ownership certificates. Time now for international update. British mountaineer Kenton Cool has set a record for the most Mount Everest summits by a non-Nepali after reaching the top of the world's highest mountain for the 17th time. Cool reached the peak alongside Dorje Gelsen Sherpa, a local guide who has himself summited both Everest and K2 multiple times, and Richard Walker, executive chairman of the Iceland grocery store chain in the UK. According to the post on Cool's Instagram account, the trio reached the top of Everest at 1:30 a.m. British summertime, which is 6:15 a.m. Nepal time. The post read that the conditions on the summit push were incredibly cold, leading to multiple tech failures with the tracker going down, and that they were resting at Camp 4 before heading back down the mountain.
After all the waiting, trekking, going back down to Namche, etc., etc., we are now looking finally at our summit push.
It has been a week of records on Everest, which is most commonly climbed in May. On Monday, 46-year-old Pasang Dawa Sherpa reached the mountain's apex for the 26th time, tying his countryman Kami Rita Sherpa for the number of all-times ascents. The tie only lasted for 2 days, though, as Kami Rita then successfully summited for the 27th time on Wednesday. Mountaineering tourism is a huge revenue driver for Nepal, despite concerns about potential overcrowding on Everest, which has led to safety risks. Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, has been attacked from the air by Russia for the 9th time this month. Kyiv's authorities said it seemed all incoming missiles had been destroyed, but debris falling from the air caused some damage in 2 districts. 1 person has been killed and 2 more wounded in a missile strike on the Black Sea port of Odessa. Blasts were also heard in the central western regions of Vinnytsia, Khmelnytskyi and Zhytomyr. Overall, 29 out of 30 missiles launched by Russia overnight were shot down, Ukraine's Air Force said in a statement. In a separate development, rail traffic was suspended between Simferopol and the city of Sevastopol after a freight train carrying grain derailed. Simferopol is the regional capital of Ukraine's Crimea Peninsula, which was annexed by Russia in 2014. Vladimir Konstantinov, the Moscow-installed head of the regional parliament, told Russia's state media that the derailment was caused by an explosion. An investigation is now underway in the blast. In fact, in the latest overnight attack on Kyiv, Russia used cruise missiles and reconnaissance drones, the capital's military administration said in a statement. It said that a series of air attacks on Kyiv, unprecedented in their power, intensity and variety, continues. On Tuesday, Ukraine said it had shot down 6 Kinzhal hypersonic missiles as part of an exceptionally dense attack. We have more news coming up.
Sports news.
Member Secretary of the Koshi Province Sports Development Board, Hansaraj Wagle, has been sacked by the province government. According to Province Social Development Minister Buddhi Kumar Rajbhandari, the decision to sack Wagle was taken by the meeting of the Province Council of Ministers. The Social Development Ministry of the province had proposed for the sacking of Wagle after the name of Koshi province was not mentioned in the banners of the first Chief Minister Cup National Men's Volleyball Tournament organized in Chapa by the board from May 27 to 29. The countdown to the FIFA World Cup 2026 has begun. It was a star-studded red carpet event in Los Angeles as FIFA launched its new logo and campaign for the upcoming 23rd edition of the World Cup being played in the US, Mexico and Canada. That's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will be at 10:30 tonight. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.